Catch weight of 168 pounds. 3 5-minute rounds on deck. Antanas Jazbutis in the black. Decky McAleenan in the green, orange and white.
McAleenan with a very open guard and stance here in that southpaw position. Fluid off the bat though.
Jazbutis has that traditional karate stance, and that's really what he's based his striking around for mixed martial arts.
So there's a good flexibility with the high kick there. I do wonder what the stakes on this one are playing into the head of Decky McAleenan. You know, to go 0-3 in 2019, you know, it's a tough position to be in.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, when people will look at the record of Jazbutis online, they won't necessarily go through it with a fine-tooth comb and find out who he's lost to and what the records were, etc., etc. They'll just see it as a loss to, you know, with no disrespect to journeyman fighter, and obviously that's not going to look good for McAleenan. And as you say, a third loss in a row, that's going to be a bad year by anyone's standards.
Yeah, you got to remember, Jazbutis has taken out some guys who we've seen a lot of Cage Warriors. I'm thinking of guys like Brad Wheeler, you know, back in the day. So it's a lot of cage time for him. Covering distance well, coming in there. McAleenan staying nice and calm.
You know, there's a big knee there from McAleenan.
Yeah, just glanced off the side though. Jazbutis managed to cover and change the angle.
I was just about to say, Josh, there's a flip side to this, because if McAleenan can come in here and do something spectacular and beat Jazbutis, say, quicker than Adam Ventry did, for example, all of a sudden that makes McAleenan look very good.
Yeah, I mean, look, McAleenan has finished all of his opponents that he's beaten, okay? 5-3, the 5 wins are all finishes. 3 of those are by TKO, and 1 of them is by flying knee, so clearly a technique he's fairly fond of.
Yeah, 2 defeats on his record have come by way of decision as well. The last 2 defeats, and again, we're talking, you know, a decent level of fighter there. Steve Aimable, of course, competing for the Cage Warriors title, 145 pounds in just a few weeks' time. Just to give you an idea of the level of competition there, it's not like he's going out and losing to just anybody.
It's a long feeling out process here though, really. We're through the first 2.5, and neither guy really stepping anything up too much as of yet. You see Jazbutis constantly circling to the left. He's trying to win that outside foot position with that lead leg. Typically going toe-to-toe, you want to try and win the outside. Just opens up your power shot off the backhand or the back leg a bit more.
Nice leg kick from Jazbutis. Always looks like he settles in quickly.
Yeah, I mean, he looks incredibly calm. Looks very composed. He's getting a good work rate out as well.
Yeah, he really is the dictionary definition of a lifelong martial artist. He's competed in so many different forms and styles since he was a very, very young child. This is literally his life. He teaches, he coaches, he fights. There's not a whole lot someone's going to be able to bring to the table to surprise a fighter like that.
Absolutely. McAleenan doing a good job counter-punching at the moment. Does have a bit of a range advantage, but not using it too much yet. The shots are a bit wide.
Jazbutis is going to have to be very careful ducking his head like that. We know McAleenan's got dangerous knees. Nice combination there.
Again, chopping leg kick, really turned the hip over well at the end. Got good contact with the whole of the shin.
McAleenan taking his time here in the first round. Still looking very light on his feet. Nice leg kick there.
This is still a very close round at the moment. 45 seconds. It's only going to take 1 or 2 significant strikes from either one of these guys to really set themselves apart.
Trading kicks there. Final 30 seconds of the round. They clinch up for the first time. McAleenan driving his man into the cage.
It looked like McAleenan had Jazbutis kind of succumbing to the feint a little bit there for the first time. McAleenan's got good positional pressure up against the cage. He's probably going to eke this first round, but you know, it's not by a clear and confident margin, that's for sure.
Oh, big head kick attempt at the end, but Jazbutis blocked that one. And a slightly pedestrian pace in the first round from both these guys.
Yeah, very much so. Really settling in a bit more. You know, this wasn't the kind of pace we saw from McAleenan in the first two fights he had on Cage Warriors this year. That was a good flying knee, but he ate a left off the, coming through. You know, the knee didn't really land, that left did. And that really rattled him there. This is what I mean, it's just not a cut and dry round by any means, so that you've got to say generally he did get the better of the counter punching. I think he controlled the cage a little bit better as well.
No, we're lucky to have some excellent judges on hand. Barry Oglesby, Darryl Ransom, and of course Ben Cartledge in the judges' chair tonight. So always confident it's going to go the right way if it hits the scorecards. Decky McAleenan surely won't be wanting to leave this in the judges' hands tonight.
No way, not after going to the judges on the last couple. So let's see how they approach this second round. You know, game plan wise, there isn't really too much to tell what each one should change as of yet.
Both fighters going into the little box of tricks there.
So Jazbutis really going wide on that stance now. You've got to be lightning fast in a straight line if you're going to play that sort of game.
He's able to switch quite easily and throw those kicks from a different stance, but McAleenan with a bit of a nod there, as if to say, yeah, I see what you're doing, it's not going to work.
Yeah, he went, Jazbutis went southpaw for a minute, but it was a good leg kick from McAleenan, made him switch back.
Oh, another big leg kick from McAleenan.
Look at the welt on the leg of Jazbutis.
Taking some heavy shots to that lead leg. Very heavy shots.
Yeah, and you can tell instantly this is a game plan switch from McAleenan, going hard in on the lower body.
As you say, Josh, you need to be lightning quick if you're going to have a stance like that. Oh, nice switch kick there from McAleenan.
And it just feels like he's loosening up a bit now.
And McAleenan clearly targeting that lead leg.
Especially in that split stance, you know, he's going to be so heavy on that front foot as well.
Jazbutis still firing off kicks of his own, though. And that welt is absolutely huge on the inside of his leg. That's going to hurt in the morning.
Yeah, it's inside of the leg as well, which is, you know, you usually see the outside pummeled a little bit more.
But you can see the individual print of the toes of McAleenan on the inside of Jazbutis' leg here. Really was a couple of hard shots.
McAleenan pouring, I'm sure she's going to set up the leg again.
Looking to let the hands go is the man from Newry, Northern Ireland. Has a slight height and reach advantage here. He's not completely dominated the range, though.
No, not by any means, and that's a good bit of timing from Jazbutis, but the hips were heavy from McAleenan. Fantastic defense. Good takedown, and that's going to give him some serious confidence.
Yeah, just tossed his man to the mat there. And he is not letting Jazbutis up easy.
It really looked like his hips were compromised, and Jazbutis was all the way in on the takedown, but managed to recover very well. Bit of outside De La Hiva from Jazbutis. McAleenan's not going to stand there, though.
And finally, McAleenan able to punch his way into a better position. Tried to get a grip on the neck there, doesn't get it.
Keep it clean, Decky. Keep it clean.
Yeah, Jazbutis forced a scramble here. McAleenan has gone front headlock grip here. Let's see what he's going to do. I think he's going to chin strap possibly with that right hand. I think he's going to set... Oh, he's going guillotine here. Went mounted guillotine, but he's allowed the scramble.
Touching his man there.
Jazbutis back in again. It's a good scramble from him.
Change your angle. Change your angle. Change your angle.
Jazbutis driving forward here, heavy shoulder pressure. He's got to pull this round back, though. It's very much been McAleenan so far. It's a good position for him to strike from. but he can't stay static. He's got to move him about here. We've already seen McAleenan is going to threaten that neck. Going typical crossface now here with the overhook. And Jazbutis, of course, will be recovering in this position as well. McAleenan getting some advice from his corner. There you see some serious welting on the other leg. I have to say, we hadn't seen clean footprints. The power that McAleenan must have been putting into those. I was actually looking at the inside of his left leg more than the back of the right, but that camera angle really shows you if he's wearing that damage now. Tomorrow it's going to be horrible. Good scramble here, and again, it's just heavy forward pressure on the hips from McAleenan. Looks for the guillotine, gives it up, and he's really wearing on Jazbutis here. It's a good positional display in these scrambles. That cross wrist grip as well is proving dominant for him as he brings in the elbows. And this is a much better round. Jazbutis going to turtle in defense, but as we go to the round break here, Jazbutis is going to have to, I think, throw a bit of a Hail Mary up in this third. McAleenan having a very good and composed second round. Take a look at some of these replays, and this was, he changed tact and went to these leg kicks, and they were landing full force, turning the hip over all the way through. Jumping switch kicks as well, I think we're going to see here. Look at that, almost found the mark. Jazbutis just ducking the shoulder away. And Jazbutis stayed in and did a good job of trying to earn the takedown. This was the guillotine. McAleenan set this up a long way, but his other arm was actually tied up in the roll, and it allowed Jazbutis to scramble, but that is some damage that the man from Team Renegade in Gloucester, England, is wearing. And we are going to go into the third. I don't expect any change of game plan from McAleenan. I think he's going to damage those legs some more. And I wonder if Jazbutis is even going to want to shoot again, having been beaten in the scramble by the heavy hips of McAleenan. Final 5 underway here. We're just having a few technical issues with my commentary partner Brad Wharton's microphone, so bear with us for a moment here. But final round, Antanas Jazbutis in the black shorts, Decky McAleenan in the Irish colours. And he's really starting to step into the points, into the shots now.
Yeah, third round, and everything to play for.
And McAleenan again looking to take the back. Good scramble from Jazbutis. He's going to come up on the legs here, but he's got to move. He can't sit here.
McAleenan looking to finish here.
McAleenan is doing everything right to punish Jazbutis for the, I don't want to say sloppy shots, but the lack of explosiveness when it counted. He's going heavy hips here again. He's going to threaten the guillotine once more, and he can use that to really compress Jazbutis up against the cage.
This is a bad spot for Jazbutis here. Terrible spot for Jazbutis. Oh, back to his feet though.
Yeah, and Jazbutis still throwing, still looking to stay in this one. He's got a little over half a round to do it. McAleenan's really going to have to earn this win here.
Oh, big shot from McAleenan there with the left hand.
Yeah, and you can see the confidence now and really firing into those shots. Throwing the full weight of the hip in as he goes.
Nice uppercut from McAleenan. Jazbutis firing back himself though, and a big knee catches Jazbutis and he's rocked him there.
Yeah, straight to the back. He got under the throat very quickly, looking for a squeeze here. No, position more important for him, comes up on top, and a long time to work in this back with hooks position.
Just under 3 minutes left to play with.
Doing a good job controlling the back here. It's a long route back for Jazbutis. It's doable, but he's got to get busy. McAleenan's already behind him here. Oh, he's under the throw here. Jazbutis fighting the hands. Does a good job. Yeah, he's not giving up by any means here. But it's constant onslaught from the back from McAleenan, who's trying to go single-arm choke now. And you see, as long as Jazbutis can get his hands on one of McAleenan's arms, it's very hard to finish a one-arm rear naked, especially with the gloves on. But he's body triangled as well. He's also got that left leg wrapped and laced under the leg, helping him secure it a bit more. I wonder if McAleenan should just go for shots here. Oh, that's a good work up of the wrist, though. You see, as soon as he gets on the collarbone. Oh, a bit of an untraditional clear from Jazbutis, going under the elbow and pushing up. Still trying to strike from this back position. But that body triangle's secure. I think he's going to see this round out, just punching and constantly working from the back for this choke. Yeah, it's an odd position for him because he's not fully sat up, but he can't pull backwards because of where the cage is. So it's a bit of an unfortunate position for him. Oh, arm trap and good strip from Jazbutis. Still manages to keep the body triangle. Yeah, final 30 seconds here. Jazbutis is staying in this one as much as he can, but McAleenan firmly in control, and it's one-way traffic for this third round.
Yeah, fair play to him. He really has made an effort here as Jazbutis.
Well, McAleenan trying to secure that position. Jazbutis is going to scramble out potentially at the end here, but it's too little, too late for him.
McAleenan looking to come out on top here for a final flurry.
He's so heavy in the hips on that scramble.
And fair play to Decky McAleenan. And he gets it. He gets that long sought-after victory on Cage Warriors. He dropped 2 in a row prior to tonight.
He really had to work for it, though, you know, that feeling out process in that first round. The change of plan going into the second was what really started swinging it for him. I love that shift of game plan. And then the third was much more one-sided, going his favor.
The judges will tabulate their scorecards at cage side. Tight round was the first one. Second and third were more in favour of McAleenan. Jazbutis trying to throw there. McAleenan takes his back off it, but immediately Jazbutis initiates the scramble. Nice shots from range there from Decky McAleenan, and again jumps in with that knee, seemed to stun his man there, took the back. Jazbutis again fighting to his last breath, somehow survived that very, very dangerous spot. And McAleenan on top of the cage there, celebrating with his team. Well, the scorecards are in. The fighters will be brought to the centre of the cage, and our MC Hal Chaplin will make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of mixed martial arts action, we go to our judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored this bout 30-26 in favor of your winner by way of unanimous decision. In the red corner, Decky McAleenan!
Decky McAleenan with a big win there. He will join my broadcast colleague, Josh Palmer, in the cage.
I'm here for a quick word with our winner, Decky McAleenan. Decky, fair to say it's been a tough 2019 for you coming into this one. How does it feel to get your win here on Cage Warriors, and particularly to do it in Ireland?
It feels great to get this win back. this has been a terrible year. My last fight was a close fight, what I think I won, but Tom made more excuses for winning that fight than I did for losing it. Same as Steve Amable. I had surgery 10 days after that fight. I'm not a fighter to come in, talk about how I'm injured, how I'm this and that. I'm a fighter's fighter. I was sick last week. I was 72.5 kilos. I took the fight against a lad with 47 fights that we know. And there was no, 3.5 kilos heavier than what I was. Give me anyone, I'm a fighter's fighter, I'll fight whoever. That wasn't a great performance, but I needed to win. I tried to put him away, but as I said, that's one tough fella with a lot of experience. And it's good, I don't get paid any extra for doing 15 minutes, but it's good to get the experience.
Well, it's great to have you back. Great to see you on the winning track. We look forward to seeing you back again. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Decky McAleenan.
Can I shout out from a pregnant wife going through all this with me as she's pregnant, so the next time I'll be a dad. So.
Decky McAleenan, everyone.
A big win for Decky McAleenan. He gets back onto the winning track here at Cage Warriors with a workmanlike performance against the very tough Antanas Jazbutis. Some phenomenal shots thrown from the man from Northern Ireland, and he celebrates here in Cork, as well he should.